Hello! There's a drill next door, so if you can hear that, I'm really sorry, all my windows are closed. I posted a bullet journal flip through video a couple of months ago now, I think. I'll leave a link to it in the description and in the end card. And a comment from Lil Midget BFF, I'm sorry if I've said that wrong, basically said that you see a lot of people online talking about bullet journals from like a mum perspective. I'm going to talk about bullet journaling from a student point of view. In the bullet journal flip through I did, I showed my weekly spread. I'll show you today, this week's weekly spread. So I have, I don't know how you can see it, I have my weekly to-do list on this side, and then I break it down by day on this side and put a few of the tasks from this side on this side. I find this works for me because having the weekly to-do list gives me an overview of everything that needs doing, but breaking it down into days is a bit more manageable for me. The other main way I use it as a student is for making lists that I go back to. So in my bullet journal I have an index of key pages that I will go back to, or if I can reference and go back to if I need to. The page I want to show you as an example is my second year deadline page, which is page 35. And that's the advantage of numbering the pages, is that I can look at the index and know exactly where it is rather than flicking through it and trying to find it. So obviously these are all crossed out now because I finished second year. Woohoo! But I have the title of the page at the top, and then it just meant I could have all of my deadlines. I started this book in January, I started this at New Year's, and I found the first semester before Christmas and the second semester after Christmas was like I was a completely different person because I had this to help me organise my life. And this is my video notebook, which I basically have 17 notebooks and help me organise my life. I've convinced like 3 or 4 of my friends, if not more now, to make themselves a bullet journal, and I think most of them have, and it's worked for them because whenever they look into it they see all these people who spend more time on designing their weekly spreads than actually organising their life. But if you want a simpler layout, there's also loads of places to look online for that. Minimalist bullet journaling. If you want something that's a little less daunting but still as organised and pretty, look for minimalist bullet journaling. There's a Facebook group, there's loads of Instagram pages. I follow like all of them, I swear. One of the last things I've written down is why would I recommend it to people, and bullet journaling has genuinely, I don't want to say it's changed my life, but the last 8 months have just been so much easier to handle because life in general has thrown a lot at me in the last 8 months. I don't want to make this look how hard my life is, because it's not. I do have a fairly easy life, but I've had to overcome a lot of hurdles this year, and a lot of them feel like mountains, and some of them I'm still climbing. And being able to take control of certain things is really reassuring for me and my brain to be able to get through stuff and overcome the hurdles and the mountains. I was chatting to my mum about this last night, and the conclusion we made is that sometimes a long to-do list can be really daunting when there is no kind of structure to it, which is why I break my list down. However, sometimes I take the contents of a list and break that down even further. One of the things I say that really helps when revising or studying or doing coursework is that don't just write down, I need to do this assignment. Write down exactly what you need to complete that assignment. So you do need to do research, do you need to do a draft, do you need to check it with your tutor, do you need to do another draft? If I can make a longer list, which is like an extended, more detailed version of a shorter list, that's what works for me. A bullet journal is so personal. It's just a way of structuring whatever you want into whatever you want it to be. And I think the reason I haven't spoken so much about it being a student thing is because my bullet journal to me isn't like a student diary, it's just like a life diary, and being a student is part of my life. So the last question I have written down is actually a question for you. Do you want me to make a video about starting up a bullet journal? I can coincide this with when this bullet journal ends and I'm actually setting up a new bullet journal for myself, or I can tell you how I set this one up and the processes I went through for that. Let me know. Tell me in the comments, is there anything else you want to know about bullet journaling? Do you want me to make a how to start a bullet journal video? Do you have any questions about bullet journaling in general? But with all that said, thank you very much for watching this video. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can click up here. If you want to subscribe to my second channel, you can click down here. If you want to watch videos so far, it'll be linked up here. And if you want to watch my first bullet journal flip through video, it'll be linked down here. Thank you very much again for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!